Hey everyone, so I'm here to do a couple videos. I know the background is yet again different. Um, I'm doing my TBR video for April. I know a lot of these books were on, I know some of them were on my list TBR last month, but last month was not a good reading month. I didn't really read a whole lot. There was multiple books that I put down because I just couldn't get into. Um, so I'm going to do kind of a Friday reads and what is on my TBR. So at the moment, I just finished a whole bunch of graphic novels, which if you follow me on Goodreads, which is on my channel page, you can follow me on Goodreads and you can see the graphic novels that I read. I'll also obviously put them in my April wrap-up video. But at the moment, I'm reading Whatever After If the Shoe Fits by Sarah, I think it's Milnowski. I think that's how you say it. This is the second in the Whatever After series. This one is about Cinderella. If you don't know what this series is about, Abby and her brother Jonah go through a mirror into the lands of fairy tales. The first one was into Snow White's land. This one is into Cinderella's land. I believe there's 6 in the series, and I'm on number 2. I also started this next book, and I'm hoping to finish it soon because it's kind of like the writing is really big, so I'm hoping that I can get through it quickly, and it's As You Wish by Jackson Pierce. I have read one of Jackson Pierce's books. I actually own a couple of them, but I've read Fathomless by Jackson Pierce, and I really, really liked it, and so I wanted to pick up the rest of her books, and this one is one of the library books that's due fairly quickly, so I decided to pick this one up. This one is about, I'm sure you guys already know, it's kind of like Aladdin, kind of not, but she has a genie that comes and grants her wishes, so it sounds pretty interesting. And then some of these books I've showed you before, which I'm going to show you the 3 that I think I've showed you before, and then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 books in my TBR pile just because these are the books that I want to get to the quickest, or like as of right now, these are the books that I really, really, really want to read. Obviously there's a whole bunch more, but this is my pile for right now. So, Nicola, if you're watching, maybe pick a couple of these books that I'm showing, and we can do a a buddy read. If not, if none of these catch your attention, I can always find some more that I know I really want to read. But the first in my TBR list is Scars by Cheryl Rainfield. I actually already started this book. I'm on chapter 2, which I know isn't very far, but I'm going to read this book because she's actually a friend. I've told you guys this before, and I'm putting a review of this book up and also a interview with Cheryl up on my blog once I'm done with this book. The next book on my list is Paper Towns by John Green. I actually have read I think I've only read 2 of his books. I know, it's really bad, because I love John Green. I love him as a person, I love his YouTube channel, I love his writing styles, and since I really want to read all of his books, and since this movie is coming out soon, I decided to pick this one up and put it on my TBR because I really want to read this one, because I'm excited about this one. The next one I have also already showed you, and it's 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. This one is a fairly new book. It came out end of last year, I believe, and it is about I think it's a mystery novel, and this person that's trying to catch whoever did it goes through different dimensions of the worlds. So it sounds really, really cool, and the cover is very, very pretty. So I'm like so excited to pick this one up. The next one is actually a really old book. I read it when I was actually in high school, and I really liked it, and I know there's a lot more to this series, so I decided to pick up the first one, and it's The Face on the Milk Carton by Caroline B. Cooney. I love this book. I've seen the movie. I think it's on Lifetime, and I believe the next one is What Janie Found, I believe, and I think I've read that one too. But I really love this book. It's a good kind of classic, I guess I could say, and it's pretty short. The writing's not that big, so yeah, I'm excited for this one. If you don't know about this one, This girl is living her life, and all of a sudden she sees her face on the milk carton, which, if you guys don't know this, a long time ago, the milk carton, it used to obviously be an actual carton instead of a plastic jug, and that is where, like, the government would put the faces of the missing people. And so she's at school and she sees her face on a milk carton saying that she's been missing, so she kind of tries to figure out why her face is on there, and figures out a lot of cool stuff. Well, not cool stuff, but a lot of stuff that she didn't know about her childhood. The next one I'm reading, I've actually already read the first and second in the series, but now there's a third and a fourth in the series, so I decided to pick it up to read it again, and it's TTYL by Lauren Miracle. This is a very childish book, I guess I could say. It's all written in YA and text form, which is why it kind of goes pretty quickly. That's why I wanted to put it in my TBR, because I feel like I could read it fairly quickly since it's not that big, and I really want to know what the last two have in store for me. Lauren Miracle is a very good author. I've read Kissing Kate by her and really liked it, so I thought I would definitely give this one another chance. The next book I have is a somewhat old one, but I showed you guys that I got Hold Me Closer maybe a month ago, I'm not sure, so I definitely had to pick up Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. Obviously, you guys know I love John Green, and David Levithan is literally my favorite author of, like, all time. Well, one of my favorite authors, sorry. So having both of them write a book sounds absolutely phenomenal, so I'm really excited to get to this, and I've heard such great things about this book, and especially since I have the new a musical that is in this book out on, like, written form, I decided to pick this one up so that I can pick up that one after I read this one. The next one I'm so looking forward to reading is We Should Hang Out Sometime by Josh Sundquist. He is a YouTuber here on YouTube, and he does little funny things here and there. He's actually right now reading the Harry Potter series for the very first time, and I believe he's a couple of years older than me, maybe my same age. And it sounds really good. It's kind of an autobiography of why he has never been on a date or had a girlfriend and can't get one and keep one. So it sounds really interesting, especially when he has such a big, kind of vibrant personality. So this one sounds super great. And the last one on my TBR, I know I have a very big TBR, which I probably won't get to all of them, but it never hurts to try. The last one is The Cemetery Boys by Heather Brewer. This is actually a very new book. It just came out March 31st, so just a couple of days ago, and I'm really excited to read this one. I've heard a lot of good things about this book, but not, well, I don't want to say a lot of good things, because I've heard some good things, and it just sounds really good. I'm not exactly sure 100% what it's about, but I know the way some other, I think I've only seen it on one other YouTuber's video, and they said that it was really good, and I kind of trust their opinion, so I decided to pick it up. And it's not that big. So most of my books this month are not that big. I really want to kind of hunker down and do so much reading, and there's also a what it's called, readathon coming up. I will leave all of the description in the box below. If I don't, I'm going to be doing a video either tomorrow or Monday or something talking to you about this readathon. It is another booktubers readathon for National Library Week, and obviously you know all of my books come from the library since all of my books are in storage, so I am reading everything from the library, and so I thought that was a really good idea, and I'm so excited to be involved with this readathon, and so watch out for that video coming up shortly. What are you guys reading this month? I would love to see your TBRs and hear what you guys are reading, so put it down in the comments and just let me know. Bye, guys.